Those would be nice to see too. Oh, Adventures Discovery. I have this one in my collection. Goes to the end point. Oh, very cute. Zorua. And again. So, obviously. Very nice. Our basically alt card. Hey guys, welcome back. Georgisaur here. You guys know what time it is. We still have our boy Reshiram here because we are still doing some mini tins of black and white. Obviously, we have 8 here, and to compensate, because we're going against 10, we have 2 little extra mini tins. These are 2 different ones. We got Astral Radiance, Lost Origins, and 2 Fusion Strikes in these boys. And this is going against exactly that, the same box of mini tins, but this one is either the Astral and Lost or the double fusion. So when we open these up, I'll let you know, but these 2 are going against each other, so make sure to stick around and see what we get. Okay guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and start. In the other one, like I said, there were Astral, there were Lost Origins, and there were Fusion Strike. Here in the tin box is just the Astral and Lost Origins, so I'm gonna do all the Astrals and then all the black and white for one round with some of the 6 that the tins that were loose mixed in, and then the other one's going to be all Lost Origin with black and white. So we're going to go ahead and start this bad boy, see what we're going to be getting in Astral Radiance. Starmie, our Starmie card, which I was about to call it our Misty card, is Astral Radiance, so we're trying to invoke her, which would be dope if we do pull her, because that's a very nice card, Ugo's favorite from the set. So if we can pull it, that's going to be awesome. Either way, we're going to see how this comparison of tins turns out. It's not like in a previous one where we had Prismatic versus these bad boys. These are not a special set or anything like that, but it is some old stuff that we don't really see often anymore, obviously. So whenever we can make a little quick comparison of those, it's always a nice little comparison video to do. So we got our Oshawott, our Quiveril or whatever. Because remember here in Astral, we had a lot of the Pokemon from Lost Origins, or a lot of Pokemon from Legends of Arceus. So we're going to see some of those old guys here. It's when the game was still coming out or something like that. Luxray, my boy. So even though I do have this one a lot, still see these guys. Really happy to take them. So I'll probably be taking that one off of Ugo's hands. He doesn't like them anyways. They're old V cards that don't really matter at this point. So I'm probably going to be taking that one for me. But we're just going to keep it going. So far, just that boy right now. Our Luxray showing us off. Kind of sad that at this point here, they didn't have bigger investment in the illustrationers and the alts and that type of stuff. So we're missing out on those here for Luxray. Still missing out on any of those big ones because I basically only have a full art. They did do full arts of him here in Scarlet and Violet, but I still don't see Luxray, Shinx, or any of those in illustration rares or alts, which the day they come out is the day that I'm getting them, and I'm going to get them PSA and everything. So obviously, very nice. Our basically alt card, our Komodo Trainer. Again, these were the alts at this point. It's not a Pokemon in Rainbow, which they're higher level, obviously. Here, Trainer Rainbows, they look nice and all, but again, they are just Trainer Rainbows. They're not really worth anything. Right there is his price, but still some nice looking cards. And again, that was our alt basically from that tin, meaning we did get a big hit there. And those are already 4 tins down, 1 tin to go here. But again, I'm doing all the Astral, meaning we could get something big like that from something in Lost Origins, which if this came out here, meaning we could get something big in Lost Origin. Hopefully you guys already know what's in Lost Origin that's super big that we could get. So here's hoping we get something lucky like that. But our last one for round 1, let's see how it turns out. Got our Eevee, our Gardenia, and again, our holo here is a hit, but those 2 are there, and we got our 1 throne card. And let's just go straight to black and white. now we're doing, if you've been on the channel watching black and white openings, I usually would leave white for later, but now I'm doing white first and then black because we want some luck change there. We have a lot of white. Now we're just waiting on black. Oh, cute Litwick. And I don't think we have it. Do we have it? We do not. So it's a Litwick. Basically just the moonshine right there. And then our little shine from the candle. And our Pokeball there. So again, already a throne card here in our first pack. But still, we're getting stuff from white, guys. Which awesome. Great. Not complaining there. But white has been giving the big stuff here. I don't know if you guys have been opening black or white, or you've been seeing people opening black and white, but I think that's a consensus that a lot of people are getting stuff more from white than they are black, because I'm in a group and usually people are uploading pictures of a god pack, and all the god packs have been from white flare. So either white flare is just probably a little more loaded than black. But let me know down in those comments what you guys think of that. What kind of luck have you guys been having with Black Bolt and White Flare? And let me know which one you prefer to open. Because obviously here, with these types of things, in the tins, you get a black and a white. But there are binders. There are blisters where you get only black, only white. Oh, screw that one up. Not a god pack, at least. But we got our Pokeball there of Litwick. So there's our Litwick and our Litwick. But our ETBs are also all black or all white. Here, these are the few where they are mixed. This one is mixed. And again, the ETBs are not. The blisters are not. The binders are not. The poster collection is. So you get 2 and 2 there. So, and then when we get the bundles, they're not going to be mixed either. So usually getting the mixed product is going to be the different one here where you don't get those. But again, just trying to see what we're getting here. And right now, definitely white has been treating us better off here more than black. But obviously, we want that to change a little bit because now we only need 1 alt from white. We still need basically all the alts from black. We only have the Excadrill. We're missing all the other ones. But there's our Pokeball Tool Scrapper and our Keldeo. I love these little double packs, triple packs. Even though it's just an EX, it's still you getting more than what you expect. Instead of just getting 1 card, you're getting 2, 3. Always cool to see, because in Prismatic, you've seen previously we did a Prismatic comparison to this as well. You would get a Pokeball and sometimes you don't get anything else to go with it. So that's the kind of luck these types of things bring. The tins, openings, and all that stuff. Got our Darumaka, Clink, and Clink Clang. And that's it for the black and white. But remember, we need to have it be basically the same. So these are the 2 extra tins. It had the Astral and Lost, which is obviously the comparison from the previous. But one of them had 2 fusions as well. So this is going to this side, even though it is from this opening. It's going to this side on the left for black and white. Because again, it is a special set, so it only had 8 packs on each side. Basically 8 tins on each, 8 tins in total, meaning 16 packs on each side. So try to make it so that they are even at least. There's our 3. Got our Seadra and Cramorant. And right there, those 2, basically the 2 from over here on the same. Now our fusion, we're gonna see if these guys can give us anything, which again, that's when it was a lot harder to get any kind of hit. But let's see if we do get anything worthwhile. Got our Meloetta, and right here, our second pack and our last pack for this round, round number 1. And see how it turns out here. There's our code, and there's our 4. What do we have to go with us? Our Corsa and our Gudra. So nothing there. But again, that's the comparison right there. I'm not going to give it a round because honestly, just want to see the comparison. It's not really fair. It's not exactly a special set versus special set or anything like that. But that's the kind of comparison that you guys can see there. And now, Lost Origin, guys. So 10 Lost Origin packs right here from mini tins. We've had luck with mini tins where the mini tins do have usually some of the big stuff in there. So let's see if we're lucky enough to have something big come out in these boys, these mini tins. Obviously, doesn't mean that we are gonna get something big coming out of here. We already got a Komodo Rainbow to come out, so maybe that's the big boy of the tins, but hopefully we get some luck and we get something else that's nice. Because again, right now we only have those two hollow, so that's the hit there. But hopefully we get more than just those two, because it's gonna be sad if that's the only two things we can see. Here we still had a lot of the yellow border illustration rares or trainer galleries at that point, so those would be nice to see too. Oh, Adventures Discovery. I have this one in my collection. It's a very nice full art. I like it because it looks older than it is, so it's a nice card to have there in the background. But again, that's a full art there, meaning at least we got an extra one to come out that would be a throne worthy card, but I'm not going to take down the rainbow for that. Got our Parasect, meaning we got a couple left, 6 more, basically 3 tins amounts. But again, these are all the loss of those tins. We already did all the astrals, so these are all the second pack that would have happened with those tins. Meaning maybe that Adventures Discovery was the hit of the tin. Obviously, Komodo and Luxray were the hit of their tins. All those hollows, which think have been 2 or 3, they were the hit of their tin, or one of the hits of the tin, because you could get a double hit. But with our luck right now, honestly, I'm just hoping for maybe half the tins have something big. Because again, those hollows, like now we say Pokeballs aren't really anything. Hollows were the old not really anything. They gave you a hit, but they weren't really a hit in our minds. Now it's the Pokeballs, just like that hollow right there. So again, another full art, another V. At least the Vs were bigger than the hollows back then. So now it's just like the EXs. Hopefully something else can come out. Brighten our day. Another little Komodo or something shiny like that would change it up. Lost Origin. So again, very unlikely to get some stuff. There's another hollow. A lot of hollows. So maybe our hits are going right there. But hopefully we can get something coming out from these boys. Because again, Lost Origin was kind of expecting something nice at least. Which Komodo you could say is a nice card. It is a rainbow, but I was expecting a little something else. Maybe here we can have that one illustration that I kind of want to see, or a trainer gallery, because this is our last pack for Lost Origin and our comparison rounds. Let's see. A Colress, and damn, it is just those 3. And it goes to show you guys, that's how Sword and Shield used to be, or that's how the Pokemon game used to be when pulling packs. That's what you would get, and that's what you would get. You would be happy with it, or not happy with it, but you would have to deal with it because you weren't getting any other stuff. So here with Scarlet and Violet, it did change up a little bit. You are getting more hit rate, more stuff coming out. Maybe the big things aren't coming out all that much, but you are getting more than you used to, because again, it's just that from the previous one. There's our Pokeball on Unpheasant, because in comparison wise, obviously now, yes, Pokeballs are coming out and Master Balls, but again, still these illustration rares also look very nice, which they didn't used to exist, just in trainer galleries, and those were close to the end point. So, oh, very cute, Zorua. And again, from white. We're getting all the hits from white. Do you have Zorua already? Yes, so we already have this boy, but a very pretty boy. Double Moon boys. So we got our Moon Zorua and our Moon Litwick. So, very nice. But again, as you guys can see, another white hit. We're not getting stuff from black. We're getting it mostly from white. Which, can't really complain. We're getting stuff, so happy with that. But still, would like to see more from black. Now with what we have here, 3 tins left, we'll see if we can get anything worthwhile. And in previous videos, we've already done some tin videos versus tin videos. We've gotten alts from them, so also that's going to be something to see if we get no alts from here. It'll be a little interesting. But again, this is the illustration rare set. Obviously, there are a lot of alts here where we are still missing, but let's see if these tins actually have one carried here, because you could just be lucky or unlucky and not get anything in the set or in your case, because I've opened up some too and you get no alts from there, but you get some alts. You get no alts, but you get some illustration rares, and it all depends on the luck of the box that you're getting. So there's our Durant, Pharaoh Seed, and our Tornadus, and down to 3 packs. So those 2 illustration rares are very nice. So even if we do not get anything else, which would be sad if we don't, but them's the breaks. They are still at least very nice looking ones. We don't have one of them, so it'll be a nice little interest there. Muna and Girder, so another illustration rare that we didn't have there. Very nice. And a Pokeball that we do have. So I'm not going to take down Zorua for Girder. Our boy hanging out, working out, and building. But I'm not going to take him down because honestly, the Zorua one is too nice. And now down to our last tin. Last 2 packs here of white and black. Let's see if white has anything else. See if we have that last chance for an alt, or who knows, maybe Victini or Reshiram or Zekrom come out. But we got our Zoroark, and there we go. Last pack magic. It is black, so if we get anything big from here, that would be great, because we are missing more from here. So there we go with our Cinccino, Girder, Tranquil, and it did finish off right there. So to sum up, this one was kind of a slower one compared to the tins that we've done already. We got our 3 hits here from our Sword and Shield opening, Luxray V, Adventures Discovery, and our, at least we got something alt-wise here in this video, our Komodo. And then from Black and White, we got 5 Pokeballs, which I'm not going to show them because you guys saw them and it's just 5 Pokeballs. We got our Keldeo and our Genesect, and then we got our 3 illustrations, our Girder, our Litwick, and our Zorua, our 2 Moon Boys. So those are the hits we got there. Basically 3 hits compared to our 10 hits. So you guys can see the comparison video there, what Sword and Shield used to be like in the tins compared to what Black and White in our Scarlet and Violet is right now with the tins. But that's been the video, guys. I've been George Sword. Let me know what you thought about the video in those comments. Leave a like, share, subscribe, so other people can go ahead, watch the videos, form part of the community, and see the kinds of hits we're getting. But that's been it. Hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night whenever you're watching. Peace out.